Welcome to all. Let's compare with a VMs and Dockers. Okay, so let me compare with a VM image, VM image versus Docker images. Docker image. Okay, so let me show you here first images here. So I can check Docker and images, and here after that you will see some images. Okay, so these images we have pulled from a repository. Okay, so in earlier lecture when we learned for a Docker installation, that time we pulled hello world. Okay, and I pulled Ubuntu also here. So these images are pulled from a repository. So let's discuss about here. Okay, so here the VM image is a file based. Okay, file based, and Docker image is a object based based id. Okay, and here no encryption. Here no encryption in a no encryption in a VM image, and in a Docker image encrypted by encrypted by 256 SHA algorithm. SHA 256 algorithm. Okay, and process Docker will be read only, and process Dockered will be read only. Okay, I will show you. Okay, that things. Okay, don't worry, just I'm comparing with a VM image, no encryption. Okay, and and here third, no compress technique not used. Okay, but here compressed technique used to above points. Okay, so here no no compressed, here nothing is like there. Okay, no compressed technique. Okay, there is nothing, no compressed technique. Okay, so these are the important, and fourth one is a here. So in a here repository repo is public, is using a in a, here we are using a public repository here, public repository here. Okay, and okay, so okay, public repository. Okay, and image db, like your image db, image db that we called a layer db, it is an incremental update by layer, incremental update by layer. Okay, so we'll discuss all these things later. Okay, okay, So let's check a Docker version. So how we can check a Docker version using a Docker version, and let me use a head here. Okay, so Docker and Kubernetes both are written in a Go language. Both are written in a Go, and this is a version we are using. This is a Docker engine. So how is it a architecture here? So let me create a architecture. How is it here? Here your server, here your host image, okay, image, here your Docker engine. This is a Docker engine, came in a picture here, engine. So host image means, what does mean by here host image? Like your we are using a CentOS 8 here. Okay, CentOS 8 on the top of the servers. Okay, so right now here and here in server, you can consider as a server here as a your uh, hardware. So let's take a hardware or VM, or might be VM here, and here your apps one, your apps two. Okay, so these are the things in Docker engine. So how it is started? So it is running using a systemctl status, and you can see Dockers. Okay, so here this Docker service is running that. Okay, so you can see Docker service is running here. Okay, so here we can where we can see the running processes in Docker. So we can check the /var and run Docker. Okay, so here you will see running processes are here. Okay, so here you will see where you will see running processes. So let me create a so where all Docker image will store. So let me show you the location. Where is it go here? So you need to go as a cd where lib Docker. Okay, so inside a Docker you will see images here. So overlay. Okay, so ls-l ls-lrt. So you can see here your image came here. Okay, so here you will see the image. Okay, so here having a image db. Okay, so okay, so this is the location of your image here. So let me give you this location. Okay, so let's see a Docker image. So we can use a Docker images here, images, and it give you this output. If I'm using ls, you will okay, ls here it is not show. Okay, so we can get a Docker images here. Okay, so how you these images is pulled from a docker.hub.com here. So if I show, I will show you where we get the Docker and run hello world. Okay, world. Okay, hello world, and I need to use a hyphen I uh, uh, hyphen T terminal, and I means interactive mode here. Okay, so let me run this one here. So first we have learned here. So here I used a T here. T means terminal. Okay, I means interactive mode. In interactive mode. Okay, so these things we learned here. Okay, so it shows us key it is it's working fine. So now you can see here where your image will where is your repository. So you can see here. Okay, hub.docker.com. Okay, so here your all image will push. So first it will check image locally, check image or images locally. If not found, if not found, then goes to hub.docker.com. hub.docker dot com. Okay, then it will here. So right now it's did not check here. Okay, why? Because already image hello world already we have pulled the image. Now it is a locally here, so you can see already we have an image here locally and Ubuntu image already. We have a two image here locally. That was the reason it is not pulled any image here. Let me pull a new image and I will show you here. Or first, okay, before that, let me start a Ubuntu container here, and later I will do that things. Okay, so let's do it here now. Here, let me run here Docker, and I want to run a container. Interactive mode. T means terminal, and now which image I want? I want to run this Ubuntu. Okay, and Ubuntu, and I want to run a latest. This is a tag. Okay, so these are the tag. So which tag? So sometime what happened? You have a two Ubuntu. So tag. So I want to run with the latest tag here, and it is your image ID here. It is a Docker image ID here. Okay, so let me execute it. Okay, so okay, so latest, and let me take this word latest here, and I want to execute bash shell here. Okay, let me run it here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now you can see here df-h. Okay, so you can say overlay, it show a overlay slash here. So okay, and if you want to check the version here, really we are using a Ubuntu or not, check how we can check it. We can check using lsb -release. So you can see we are using a Ubuntu 20.04. okay, so this version we are using here. Okay, and it is your container. Okay, this is now it is your container. Okay, so we have run the container. Okay, this is our container, and this it is show us a container ID. Okay, so let me open a one more terminal parallelly, and I will used here putty. So here I have opened the three terminal here. This is a one terminal, second terminal, third terminal, and here I have executed this command docker run, and I means interactive T means terminal one, two, and latest tag. Which latest I have used? Let me show you here again. Docker images here. Okay, so this tag I have used, this Ubuntu I have used, and I used a shell here in ls. And how can I verify here? Is it Ubuntu here? So we can check through a lsb release here. Okay, so it is a container ID. Okay, so this is called a your container ID. So we are running this container ID. How we can verify it here? So let me go for a here, and let me clear. And now uh, if I want to see it, let me use a processes docker ps. Okay, so right now you can see here. So here I have run here. So now you can see container ID. Okay, so I then I need to spread here so little bit. So it is a container ID. So let me make it a more visible here. So let me execute this command again. So okay, so it is okay. Okay, so now you can see here, and here it is already open here. Okay, now you can see container ID. So this is the same container ID we are running here, and name is right now I have not giving any name. So later I will give a name. So by default it's taking a imaging underscore bing, and which command we have executed bash. So you can see bash command here. So here we Docker processes we are checking here image here. So it show us a image here. Okay, latest which we are using here. Okay, so once I exit here, your container stop here. Okay, so let me exit from here. Okay, so okay, so now let me do a exit from here. Okay, so now let's check it here. Is it showing us a no? No, it's not showing us. Okay, okay, because we have exit the container here. And if you want to see all, so you can use a L, and you can use a, it will show all. Okay, so all which previously we have exit here. Okay, so it show us a here exit 11 seconds ago, and here this is the container ID we have run it here. Okay, so okay, so here you have seen one more important thing. I have used a Ubuntu. This is a image ID, and when we have used here container, so both are different. So image ID, image ID, and container, container ID, both are different. Okay, both are different. Okay, I run that Ubuntu here. Okay, this Ubuntu, but this image ID I have not. It's give us a, if I run it a one more same here, so it will give us a new container ID. Always it's giving us a unique container ID for a others containers. Okay,